Well, hello everyone. It's the end of June. It's the end of quarter 2 of Historathon, and I did it. I managed to finish my second quarter book just in the nick of time. We did it, guys. We did it. It has been so tough to sit down and read and even listen to my audiobooks, to be honest with you. I have just found life overwhelming. So many things are happening. Not only is work stressful when it's supposed to be, this is our slow period, it's still been exhausting. And honestly, there's no more summer slow period for us like we used to have. I've been applying and interviewing for other jobs to try to relieve the stress of this being a quite stressful job. Applying for jobs in itself is no fun, as we all know. I'm very grateful that I have a job while applying for jobs because I know it's like really tough out there. I know a couple people who are looking for jobs and it is rough out there. But working and trying to shift to something else is hard. Ongoing health issues. Life has just been busy. We did get a tiny little vacation in this year. I started to film a video. I tried on our long weekend away. It was a lovely weekend, and then I just kind of went. I wasn't feeling it, and probably it's better to just enjoy the little time away with the family that I got. So it's just been crazy busy time. And did I take the book with me on my weekend away? Yes. Did I read a single page? Of course not. I don't even think I listened to my audiobook like I said I was going to when we were, in the car for long stretches. I didn't even do that. So the fact of the matter is, though, that even though I found this midway through the quarter, I did it. Thank goodness it is a tiny little guy and pretty readable. So I made it. I did it. I thought this was quite interesting in the sense of it was really, instead of coming up with like a lot of overarching information, a sort of final thesis of the Picts and the Scots and how they interacted, which I thought kind of more what it was going to be a lot. It was more just like, these are some of the latest discoveries or discussions around the archaeological finds and just describing some of the crosses that we have, the brooches, the objects we have, describing them and how the style is quite similar to other Celtic styles of art. There's a lot of Northern England influencing. There's even continental influences to what we have left art-wise. But that overall, my sense is just that we just don't know a whole lot separately about the Picts and the Scots, and a lot of their culture is kind of interwoven with that Celtic world, but they were already in contact too with the Roman Empire. This is post-Roman Empire, so they were already in contact with the Roman Empire, and were influenced by the continent. And so we just don't have enough distinctive information or information to make them, they're distinct, just a distinct group, but only small things kind of make them distinct. Overall, they're very similar to the world around them, which I guess that is kind of a thesis, and that's what I got from the book. But I think I need to read more about the Picts and the Scots and get more in depth to understand more, and read some more probably up-to-date books. This one is from a few decades ago, so there's, I'm sure, been even more discoveries and finds. I did find the book interesting, but I still feel like I don't know a whole lot. At the very end, I was reading about the Book of Kells, which I just saw last year, made it to Dublin finally and saw the Book of Kells. So they were talking about that a little bit more. So as I said in the previous video, it has, one of the things that was catching me up on this one is just dreaming about the things I want to see, or things I've seen before and I want to go back and get to see again, go experience more of. And they mentioned both the Book of Kells and the cross at Elgin, which I had shared video of that I got to see. So they were describing the cross at Elgin a little bit more. And I was thinking, so this led me to believe, I think it's easier to digest if I'm focused on maybe an object or a specific find or specific area. And I'm going to start looking for something that is maybe about the crosses of the Pyx crosses, or something other than that that's more visual or more absorbable, where I can learn about that specific thing, and that'll help me get to know these people more. That's what I think I'll look for in the future. But, we've got the long list of things to read. So it'll be maybe for next year's quarter 2, read more about these groups. But for now, I'm just thrilled. I did it. I made it through this one. I thought it was not going to happen. I had like 40 pages left last weekend and was just too tired to sit and read. But I kept reading a few pages. And yesterday I was just like, I'm so close. Let's get this done. And I did it. I'm so happy. And I'm so glad I found this book. Again, go browse your libraries, go browse your bookstores. You might find something that fits just at the right time. And I did it, and I've got a few days to spare, which is great. So we made it through quarter 2. Now I've got a few days left. I've got the day in front of me today where I don't have a whole lot scheduled, just the normal, like I'm off work, so got to clean the house, got to do the chores, but I'm going to dedicate a little bit of time to, so this guy, you all know this one. It's 2026. We're halfway through the year, and I am still just about halfway through the book. This is really where I've seen the drop off in progress in reading, because I have been on page 512 for probably a month and a half, probably since I found this book and I was trying to get through this. It's still interesting. I'm still enjoying it, and I wanted to get back to it, but it just hasn't happened. So today, this will definitely be a great place to jump back into it, because I've got, I'm done for the quarter, so I can sit here, get back into this chapter on republicanism and just read 2 pages, 5 pages, 10 pages, whatever I can get to, I'll be happy with. Just get back into this one and try to rededicate myself, because I was working ahead. I was ahead. I was doing really well on this one to get it finished in 2026. And but it's obviously going to take some effort to stay on track with that. I have some things coming up in the fall that are going to make it harder to read. I will keep you all posted on that stuff, because that will be really fun and interesting, but it's going to mean I have to shift my reading a little bit. So I'm going to have to spend some work getting this one, keeping this one read, staying on top of getting this one read. And so it's going to be a little job in itself, but I really want to get back into that one. So I'm looking forward to it. So we did it. We made it through this quarter. Are we going to make it through the next one? You never know. We're going to have to see. I do have a book ready to go. So in the next video, I'm going to film a little chat about that book, what I'm going to be reading for quarter 3 of Historathon. And I hope you all had super success and you're already done with like a million books from quarter 2 and you had a great time. So let me know what you read for quarter 2, what you thought of it, and what you're looking forward to for the next quarter and for the rest of the year. So I appreciate you being here today, and I hope you're doing well. So have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye.